Hey everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. This month sure does keep flying by. I tell you, it's trekking by at warp speed. At any rate, if you want to see what this day is going to unfold for us, just stay tuned. Finished eating lunch and looks like we're on a date again. That's one of the fun things about December anyway, is that we spend a lot more alone time together, don't we? When you say probably more than any other month out of the year? Probably so. But we have sent the kids off to my parents' house this afternoon so that we can go and get a few more Christmas gifts, or at least we're hoping to. We've got our eye on one thing, especially that we've been trying to track down for one of the kids, and we're having a hard time getting our hands on it. So hopefully today we will finally be able to get that item. Yes, please. Okay, we can't show you guys what it was, but finally found it. Okay, you guys, so while we were in there, we came upon these. Have we had these before? It seems like we have had these before a little while ago. I'm not sure how often they come out with those, but anyway, you ready to give a taste test? Better than a regular Oreo? Much better than a regular Oreo. Go get you some. So while we're driving down the road, first of all, can you believe that we left Dollar Tree without buying one single thing? Not a thing today at the first Dollar Tree anyway. We're gonna stop by another one because I've got my eyes out for something very specific for my daughter that so far I haven't seen at any of my Dollar Trees, but I did see one of you haul it yesterday, and I don't want to say who it was because Kristen, if you're watching this, I'm not giving any hints, baby. Anyway, so we are going to stop by that second one, but I thought I'd take a minute to let my husband tell you what's your favorite thing about Christmas. I already told everybody my favorite thing in my Christmas favorites video I did, but let them hear from you. What do you love about this season?
Being able to give gifts.
Oh, okay. Anything in particular you like to give, or who are you talking about, all that?
Gifts for the kids.
Yeah, giving gifts for the kids. You remember the year we surprised him with his dirt bike? I think you actually even had tears in your eyes that Christmas, didn't you?
I think so.
Yeah, that was so fun because we tricked him. We went down, we took him for his birthday, didn't we? We had looked on, was it Craigslist where we saw? We had seen a bunch of listings on Craigslist for some dirt bikes. He had gotten into dirt bikes big time. He was only 11, and we didn't think we were going to be able to afford one because they're quite expensive. But we found one that was on Craigslist, and we took a drive down on his birthday just to let him see it. You remember? See if he would like it. And of course, he fell in love with it and was quite disappointed that we left the house without it that day. But we were a little tricky. We called my mom the next day, said, will you watch the kids so we can go back down and get that bike? We had to borrow a truck and everything, didn't we? Because we didn't even have a pickup truck. So we called Mom, and she kept the kids for us. I don't even know where we told them we were going. I don't even remember, on a date or something. And We went and borrowed the truck, and we went on back down there and got that bike. And so we came back and we hid it in the shed. Did we hide it in the shed for the whole time? Because his birthday. Oh, that's right. You put it at your friend's house up until the week of Christmas or something. Something like that. And so he had no clue, because he would go in and out of the shed with you, and he didn't see it, and we didn't have it at the house anywhere. And so the night of Christmas Eve, he was so disappointed when we put the presents under the tree. You remember that? My parents had come and spent the night with us, and he had known that if he was going to get that dirt bike, that would be the only gift he'd get that year, because they're so expensive. And so I had taken the name of the dirt bike, which was Yamaha, and each letter I had printed out on a piece of paper, but I wrapped them all in a box. And so whenever he saw presents go up under the tree with his name on it, you remember, he was so disappointed. I knew I wasn't going to get it. And he stormed off to the bedroom, and he was crying. I mean, he was heartbroken over that, because he wanted one so bad. And he went to bed early that Christmas Eve. He did. He went to bed early and was so disappointed. So when he got up the next morning on Christmas Day and started opening all the letters, he couldn't figure out. He thought, man, this is really weird. So I told him, I said, bud, it's a clue. You need to put the pieces together. It spells something. And it took him a while to figure it out. It took him quite a while. And then all of a sudden the light bulb went on, and he knew what he had. And he was like, where is it? Where is it? So we took him out to the shed, and you were really excited about that one, I think, because it was like the first real big special thing that either of the kids had gotten up to that point. And because he was so excited, you were excited. You remember? Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Christmas memories too, as far as the look on your face watching the kids open something. That was really special. So anyway, we thought we'd just share a little story with you. We're fixing to run in now, and of course we got to get coupons because it is Sunday. Okay, you guys, you got to see what I spotted at Publix. Isn't he just the cutest thing? So can you guys see that beautiful little table right there? It was marked for $19.99, but there is one flaw in it where some of the paint was chipping off, which isn't that big of a deal because we can fix that. But they took 20% off for us, made that $16. We'll show you how we're going to end up using that. And then I also picked up these glitter sheets right here. There are 3 of them in there for just 99 cents. Gotta love Tuesday morning. So we just told them about the time that you got your dirt bike for Christmas. You remember that?
Yeah, for sure.
You remember how disappointed you were? How mad you got?
It was like a roller coaster. I thought I wasn't gonna get it. Then I was like, I'm gonna get it. Then I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it.
You even went to bed mad that night.
No, I didn't get it. I went to bed early because I was ready to get to the day, to Christmas Day, so I could see if I got it or not.
Did you cry? It seems like I remember you crying because you thought you weren't getting it.
I probably cried.
Yeah. So that was pretty fun. That's probably my best Christmas memory as far as you're concerned, and the way Dad was so excited when you opened it.
It was probably fun.
Yeah.
Funnest for me too.
Yeah. So would you say that's your best Christmas memory, or you got a different one?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Because it was a surprise, like total surprise.
Yeah, we tricked you on that
Yeah,
one.
because y'all had all the gifts out that spelled it, which really tripped me out. And then I couldn't figure out all the words that spelled Yamaha. And then I was real disappointed.
Oh, he was like, what's this Y? What is this letter? Oh, but that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
That was good. That'll be good memories to tell your kids. And then when you get older and start playing tricks on your kids. All right, let's hear from Sissy. Come on over here, babe. All right, so tell us some favorite Christmas memory. I was trying to remember. I don't know what I would remember was probably my favorite one with you. because you get so excited about everything. But I did love, was it last year we got you the Michael Kors purse?
The year before last.
Was it the year before? What did we get you last year?
My kids, the penguin.
I don't know, a whole bunch of conglomeration of stuff. But the year before was the purse? We got her, finally was able to get her a Michael Kors purse because she loves Michael Kors. She kept talking about this Michael guy and that she wanted this Michael Kors stuff. Michael Kors purse. And I'm like, who is Michael Kors? Like, I had no clue who he was. And then whenever I went shopping, we went to the outlet mall and we was looking around up there because we was trying to get an idea of what she'd like because we knew that's what we were going to try to surprise her with if we could find it cheaper than at the mall. And so we went to the mall and looked around, and I kept telling you, these are ugly. You remember that? Like, his style for those purses really is not my taste. But now he did have one or two in the store that I could have dealt with pretty good. But you loved them.
I love
You
Michael
loved
Kors.
them. So we were shopping in Ross one day, and we found them in Ross for like less than half the price of what they sell for at a department store. So that's what we got you that year. That was pretty fun because you were not expecting that at all. Like, you were totally shocked at that one. So if you guys are looking for designer bags and stuff like that, don't forget to check Ross because they have him, but they have a lot of other ones too. Who else have you seen in there?
Steve Madden, DKNY,
Yeah.
brands like that.
They've got some other nice designer brands in there. But what would you say would be one of your favorite Christmas memories, or one of the fun times that you had growing up?
Probably the same Christmas he got his dirt bike because I knew he wanted that so bad, but they didn't even tell me what they were getting him. And then we came to Christmas Eve service and our grandparents came home with us, so they spent Christmas at our house instead of us going to their house. So that was probably my best Christmas.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was good. Of course, I like the year too that we got you guys the trampoline. You remember that? The year we got y'all the trampoline, and we stayed outside trampolining all afternoon once we got that thing set up. That one was pretty fun. I think all of our Christmases have been fun. Last couple years have been a little bit challenging because all of you know, or most of you know, some of our story, and so money's been really tight, and because everything we've had's been going right into the house. But the good thing about it is we realized that Christmas is more than just the gifts and all that kind of stuff. And so probably, in my opinion, the last couple of Christmases have been even more special because of how we've had to come together as a family just to make it through. Some of you guys have commented about the relationship that we have with the kids and as a family, and I would say that probably the last 3 years going through all this stuff has really brought us together. Would you say that? Because you just have to make it through. I mean, like the hard, difficult times it'll make you or break you. And for us, we've chosen to let it make us. So, yeah. So anyway, we're really excited, always building Christmas memories, but we would love to hear some of your Christmas memories. Share with us down below what's some of the funnest times that you had surprising your kids, or if you can remember a fun time that your parents surprised you when you were a kid. We love to hear these kind of stories. I hope you love hearing our story, and just share with us what was special for you, and maybe, who knows, maybe this year may be your best one. We don't know yet, because it hasn't gotten here, but we still would love to hear your story. So make sure you comment below and let us know. However, before we go, I just remembered this. Tell everybody about the time that you didn't get what you wanted.
It was a thing I had seen advertised on Nickelodeon because I was really into pastries and cake decorating. And you could,
And I don't even know how you saw that because we don't have TV. You must have saw it when you were at Mima's.
Yeah, because we spent a lot of time at her house that year. And so they advertise all the stuff to get kids sucked in for Christmas. But it was a little cake decorating set, and you made like these little miniature 3-tier cakes, and then you could ice and pipe and decorate. And it was only $29.99, and it was #1 on my list. And they always got us what was on our list. But I opened all my Christmas presents and I didn't get it, and it didn't make sense because it was only $30. But so, yeah.
But you got a lot of other stuff on the list you wanted,
but
just not the #1 thing. But what did you get that year that I thought that you were gonna like better?
Project Runway.
Yeah, we got her the Project Runway. This is when you were pretty small. And then when you got that in, it was missing a part or something? What was the deal with that?
They taped the packaging to the paper where you actually sketched. So
Yeah.
then I lost paper because it was taped.
Yeah. So then on top of that and not getting the #1 gift, was that a disappointing Christmas?
I mean, I was disappointed that I didn't get something I really wanted, but it wasn't like a total bummer.
Yeah, she still reminds me about that little oven to this day. She did have an easy bake oven one year. I don't know how similar this was to that because I, for the life of me, can't remember what it is she's talking about that we didn't get her. But I have gone online searching through Google, typing anything that even remotely matched the description that she's given me, and I can't find it. So maybe one of these days we'll come upon one of those retro oven cupcake maker, whatever it was, and she'll finally get to have one. But yeah, that was kind of a little disappointing for you, but oh well, you survived, right? Okay, you guys, it is the end of a very long Sunday, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night, and we will see you tomorrow.